Pepper, are you ready?
Yep.
Hey, this week has been fire. Let's see what's up.
I didn't want to have to do this.
This is young Beatty. She came from the Don 2, the Donna.
Mike, you should spit Dawn is up in NRG, bitch. Made a song called Radio, that's where you need to be. She said Kenya to the world, but she only care to be rich. And I spit real shit, and I mix real hits. I don't even have the time to
Welcome to What Is This Podcast, episode 31.
But you know my
First episode of season 3.
First episode of season
Welcome
3.
back, man.
Have you been?
I've been great.
Apart from all this beef that's been going on the interwebs, and people are trying to come for each other's necks.
I've been great. I don't know. I have a lot to say, by the way.
About this particular song that's playing.
Yeah. About the whole shenanigans, about Tanasha, about Betty, and I'm hearing from Bukachi that Betty also has a twin double.
I will let's cut this
Is
music.
it a twin double?
She has a twin double who also wants to be a rapper.
As soon as we thought that we only had one Betty, there's another one coming. Okay, so he has a brother who's also a rapper also. I don't know. So this family has a lot of rappers. Two rappers are a lot in an African family. Yeah.
Hey, there was parents.
Exactly. Just having one musician is enough.
Is enough, and enough hassle to have to explain to them why you're making music. This is the first episode of season 3.
Yeah.
Have you been? We were away for a week.
Yeah, we took a hiatus.
How was Mother's Day, by the way?
Mother's Day was okay, just like the rest. At least I didn't post. I don't know. I just find it corny.
Okay.
People who post their parents, I just find it corny.
Somebody said the timeline looks like Parents' Day. We go to see everybody's.
Okay, Father's Day is the day like someone can post and with the sponsors going.
Oh shit!
So
That's crazy.
So I don't know what
that
to say
would be a
about
rough
Mom's
time
Day.
on the timeline on Father's Day. Father's Day is June 16th for those who don't know. I've actually made mental notes because I want to do something for my dad. I don't know why, because I feel like fathers are very underappreciated in this world.
Slept on.
Yeah, they're slept on. But shout out to all the mothers out
That's
there.
what she said.
If you
Nothing. That was nothing.
if you're a mom and you listen to us, happy belated Mother's Day. We hope that you enjoyed your day and you had to, got the love that you
the fact
deserve.
that you can bring life into this world. Yeah,
It makes women very special, and they should be treated equally.
the superior gender.
Yeah, the superior gender.
Yeah.
I mean, we that was already settled a long time ago.
Yeah, long ago.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay,
let's not get into it. Let's not get into those politics.
You know the way fragile masculinity with our men. Someone was saying, so someone was saying, shout out to all the men that made Mother's Day possible.
Because it was niggas who made that shit possible. Had to be, but anyway, shout out to them.
Anyway, so we are back, and a lot has been going on.
A lot
with Tanasha Donna.
Yeah.
Diamond's girlfriend. Is it wife? Wife to be?
Wife to be.
Okay. Time will tell.
Time will definitely tell.
We are at FTC Studios.
Shout out to Bukachi.
We are joined by a lady called Sandy. That's all I know about her so far.
Sandy, she hasn't even told us why she's here. Why?
She's just looking here. At us. So I've been wondering.
She's the runner in the studio.
Yeah. Anyway, so Sandy, thank you for gracing your... what can I say?
Gracing this glorious occasion. Yes, we are honored to have you. Are we honored to have you? I think I am. I think we are. So thank you for being here. That's one audience member, and of course Bukachi, we use our producer. So Tanasha, Donna, and Betty. Explain to me, because I
remember I was mentioning you on when the feud broke out.
Yeah, and I didn't know what was happening.
I was also in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So upon doing research, I did some research, and I saw that Betty, I don't know her real name, but I think it's Betty Atsedu. Betty Atsedu, if I'm not wrong.
Hey, okay.
So Betty, young upcoming actor.
Musician.
But with all she's doing on social media, she can be a good actor.
Wow, okay.
She put up a post on her Instagram saying that calling out Tanasha Donna and saying that she doesn't deserve to say Kenya to the world. Sorry about that. Kenya to the world on her radio hit single, which is called Radio.
Yeah, we'll have an honest discussion about that.
It's a hit single. You're hating. I like that song, Masi.
No, she doesn't.
Featuring Barack Jacuzzi. And Barack Jacuzzi has a history with beef. And so it's one side Barack Jacuzzi and Tanasha Donna.
Yeah.
And one side Betty. I don't know why TNT never backed Betty, because I've seen
they probably
Betty.
have on the low.
No, they need to like start a whole like Twitter like feud or Instagram feud, because we know TNT and Jacuzzi had a beef last year.
Yes.
And this year now it's for the beef for the ladies. Yeah.
Yeah. And Betty and who's it? Betty and TNT are affiliated.
Yeah, affiliated.
And affiliated even via Jovi Jov, because Betty has a song with Jovi Jov.
That's new information to me. I didn't know about that.
It's on my Instagram.
I knew that Betty was, I don't know if she was a vixen on one of TNT's video or something.
Okay, I've never seen her in any of TNT's video.
So so this is what happened. So and Tanasha is on, I don't know if it's a holiday in one of
hiatus,
one of Diamond's mansions in Bongo Flava.
I've been seeing the Instagram post.
Yes. So this came as a shocker, because Tanasha was actually smart. She never gave Betty a lot of airtime, because she knows like all the Tanzanians are gonna just follow this shore.
Okay.
So she never mentioned any name. She was like, this person, like she never.
Yeah.
You get
Cryptic.
That was really smart. And I'm suspecting that Betty wanted that kind of attention, and also maybe a following, and create a buzz.
And she has a mixtape coming out.
Yeah.
So this is all. It all works to her favor.
Exactly.
But I was told, wasn't following up on this, but I was told there are leaked DMs, or there were leaked DMs.
Yeah, there are leaked DMs. So Betty, Tanasha said that she doesn't know who Betty is. And so Betty went on her DMs. She was like, I have receipts. Say.
And so she released the receipts.
Yeah, apparently. So Tanasha was trying to get, since she works at, I don't know if she still works there. She works at NRG Radio.
Okay.
So she was trying to get Betty to get to the show, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how that conversation went, because the problem with these receipts, Betty was kind of like white, like she was hiding some of the messages.
Of course, you have to. You're the owner of the receipts.
Put the full context. Don't take it out of context.
What if she mentioned her government name there?
No, come on.
Or her phone number?
She's a celebrity. Government names are,
her phone number then.
Okay, probably.
Yes, see,
probably.
You don't know what she was hiding. Let's just give her the benefit of doubt.
If it's a phone number, you can hide like 3-4 digits. Come on, we know this.
Niggas will sit up, because that's only how many? That's only 999 possibilities.
Come on, man. You can see him say. So Betty put up the receipts, and she was like, oh, you're claiming you don't know me, but you're trying to get me on your show.
Yeah.
So that's where it all came. And then now Tanasha blocked the shore. So the next day, it was actually, was it the next day or 2 days after? Betty dropped a
diss track that we just had.
We just played right now.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
About the whole
she's making a lot of accusations over here that the only thing Tanasha Donna has is, I don't know if I can mention this, pussy mileage.
Oh, shit.
That's what she says.
Oh my goodness.
And then she said the only mic she should spit on is
that energy. And then she said you should only ride in Diamond's shit.
And then she claims that Jacuzzi is the ghostwriter to Tanasha. Those are serious claims.
Well, okay.
Those are really serious claims.
To give us a different perspective. On this, we have Hafare at Hafare_ on Twitter, who says, shout out to Hafare on Twitter, who says, this Tanasha Donna versus Betty thing is interesting to me, especially considering current music industry trends. Let me break it down for you. So
I saw that tweet actually.
Yeah, it's a thread. Let me go through it. Beatty is trying to build a fan base organically by releasing consistent music and bringing in new fans. This is probably the best way to establish a music career, but it worked way better during the blog rap era when content and consistency mattered more. In contrast, Tanasha Donna is an industry plant. No doubt about it. That's an interesting point which we can get into later. She's been selected by someone in the music industry. An image was created, music was recorded and released. Be sure that every step above was carefully planned to ensure maximum ROI. ROI is return on investment. There's nothing inherently wrong with being an industry plant. Now, this is where I don't know whether this is a gentleman or a lady who was tweeting this, but this is where now we begin to part ways. She says Travis Scott, August Alsina, Rory, Father, and even pop stars like Lana Del Rey are industry
I corrected
plants.
him on the Travis Scott issue. If you look at the mention,
have you
Travis Scott is not an industry plant, but that's not the point.
Hafare, have you listened to Yeezers? If you listen to Yeezers, you'll change your mind about Travis Scott. Come on.
Exactly.
These days, it's better for the label to create their own star rather than find a star. Let's just start with the whole industry plant conversation. Do they exist?
In Kenya, no.
But do they exist, period?
Yes.
Give me a good example. I only have one example, which is Milli Vanilli. Those are industry plants by every definition.
Is that a Kenyan?
Of the book. No. There are. We talked about them one of the podcasts a few episodes ago. They didn't record any of the music. They were performing music videos too until they were busted and it got ugly and they had to fall off and it was just an ugly thing. They had some of the biggest hits in the 80s and 90s.
I think you told me that story.
Yeah, I said
and
it
then,
on the podcast.
Like, the real people who are making the music came out.
Yeah, but they flopped. Even these guys, they flopped when they tried to do it on their own. So, I mean, I don't think industry plans are I saw a very interesting perspective that maybe they don't exist because what makes an industry plant?
From what he said is like someone who has taken
so it's a he.
Yeah, it's a he.
Okay.
I'd like to assume. Actually, so he has a podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shout out to Hafare then.
So from what he said, it's someone who's taken you out of maybe a needle in a haystack. So, and then pumped money into you and like used his resources to make you big as you are, right?
Yeah.
So there's no that gradual upcome.
Nasty C.
Exactly. There's no that gradual upcome you get.
Yeah. So
I will say, in my perspective, I think Lil Pump is an industry plant.
Interesting.
Yes. Because if we look at it this way, which was the first song you knew about? You told me it was
Gucci Gang.
That was the first song.
Yeah, that's the first song.
Okay, he had a couple of songs before, but they took that kid.
Okay.
This is a kid. Okay, his persona was drugs and...
Have you seen Lil Pump?
He just looked... His persona, they made him... They told him, this is a playbook.
Yeah.
Just be like... Be very flashy.
Yeah.
Just do drugs and say some weird stuff and then just repeat that. You see that chorus you get? Repeat it like 50 times.
Yeah.
And then we'll market your music. I think that's an industry plant to me.
Okay.
And then we'll put you on every cover XXL.
But
we'll get you the best features. We'll market your album. We'll get everything. Like a lot of money was pumped into that kid. And so, no pun intended. So, if you pump, garbage in, garbage out, right?
Yeah,
so if you pump X amount, you maybe get 2X amount from it, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
So according to me, that's my definition of an industry plant.
I came on this podcast a few weeks ago and said that I think Nadia Mukami is an industry plant.
Yeah.
Which, the more I think about it, it's because why I now disagree with the notion of an industry plant is because yes, you can make a song. Yes, the label can put money behind it, but the song might flop. We've seen songs that people have put money behind songs and they flop. I can give you an example. I think Bitch Better Have My Money kind of flopped by Rihanna. Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of flopped. They took the top off my Maybach. That's a star-studded song.
Yeah.
But have you ever had it in the club?
Okay.
Yeah, you see. So, as in, yes, even these big stars, the label can put money behind them and they flop. But when you have a good song, it will go, But you can make a case, for example.
Good example of Lambalolo.
Yeah, you can take, yeah, exactly. But now the way they've been moving afterwards, anybody can say that they're industry plants because, you know, when after the first hit that was organic, now they have,
so you're saying
they're manufacturing
an industry
now.
And the term industry plant is there's a lot of gray area in it.
Yes.
Because it can happen
to anyone.
You just blow up because you have one good song.
If I'm not wrong, Fetty Wap, his first song was Trap Queen, and that was, I think, his third time in the studio. Like his third time is when he recorded
he blew
Trap
up.
Queen, and it blew up, you know. Yeah. And then he,
and then now he didn't know what to do next.
And then now he was mismanaged because the label put him on every song and on everybody's song, and now all of a sudden. Because
Max, I mean, I think the label, the label is like a business, just like
it is a business, yes.
So they have to milk it when you're hot.
But
so
now where is Fetty Wap right now?
I don't think that's mismanagement.
It is
because they foresaw this guy he's a one-trick pony, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, yeah. So they saw if we don't utilize his bars right now and put him on all
and put maybe not even put him on hold all Jesus. All the songs.
Yeah.
Maybe just hold back some songs. You know, like because in a span of 1 year he had like 12
you're a CEO of Interscope Records, right?
Yeah.
I'm your signee, yeah? You signed me, yeah? So I have one song that's really making a buzz. Drake is doing like when Drake jumps on your shit, you just know
that's it. That's you're gone,
right?
Yeah.
So everyone is coming to me with offers. I'm giving you $250K for a feature.
Yeah.
Will you refuse? And they're like 10 people. That's money, say.
But
you know, if 10 different people come asking me for a feature, that's like 2.5 mil.
That's a different conversation.
No, look at it on that perspective. That's when you'll know that's not mismanagement.
But
that's milking.
You'll see that even an artist like T-Pain at his peak, he had to stop because he was everywhere. Everywhere you turn, he was the hook guy. Just like Quavo was the hook guy last year. Jeremiah was the hook guy a few years ago. You see, so it gets to a point where Ty Dolla $ign last year was the hook guy. Any song that you
I don't think it gets to the point that you refuse the money. I think there's a new hook guy comes.
Yeah, but the point is
there's a new person to take your place.
The point is if you think I'm trying to think of somebody who in Kenya has had such a run where they're just
Mr. Lenny
had such a run. Where is he right now?
I don't know.
As in,
I hope
we're talking about musically. He might be doing okay in life, but I'm talking about musically. You know, you're everywhere. That's why, for example, Calligraph is going to maybe stay a little longer because he knows how to pick what he's going to do, but he does it a lot also. You see, so the idea of being an industry plant, I think, is far-fetched in the sense that. You can blow off your first song. You can blow off your second song. Lil Nas X is now a perfect example, you know, because his song it came and then of course, in the internet era, it turns into a meme and then it goes and goes.
Yeah.
Go to and then he got into that beef with Billboard because they removed the song from the country charts.
And then to add to the fact that like he's a black guy.
And then he was signed by Colombia.
Yeah.
And then now Colombia with all the money they had to get Billy Ray Cyrus.
No. Actually, I saw the story on New York Times.
New York Times?
Yeah, this guy has an interview on New York Times. He's a big deal. Come on. So it's actually Billy Ray Cyrus who reached out to him, not Colombia. No one pulled strings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, so is Tanasha Donna, by the current definition of an industry plant, is she an industry plant?
No. I mean, we can let me tell you, Tanasha had a song with Nviri. Nviri, the guy who wrote Melanin. Yeah. So nobody, I bet you don't know that song.
The song,
do you know that song, Bukachi? Do you know that song? So 2 out of
4.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3 don't know that song, right?
Yeah.
Right now, who is she dating?
The biggest star in East Africa.
East Africa, right?
Yeah.
That tells you it's not Mambo industry plant. It's about popularity. It's all about popularity.
And maximizing the
I heard she has a song now with, I don't know, a Nigerian artist now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That is about to be hot garbage.
Hot garbage, exactly.
Garbage.
So, I don't know, but I like radio. I'm speaking for myself.
Okay, I don't like that song because she can't, like, oh, Jesus Christ. Auto-tune couldn't save her.
Tanasha, you've had it.
No, I mean, it's a big song.
I'm telling you, if Tanasha is a smart lady, yeah, what she will
Vanny
do?
Boy,
Harmonize.
Yeah, Conde Boy. All those are
Diamond.
boys.
All of them on one track. The
only man there.
And then now they can, if Diamond wants to leave him, if she wants to leave Diamond,
yeah,
she's established a whole career path by herself.
But she's from Cloud from Wasafi.
Exactly, that's Wasafi.
Anyway,
because I've told you,
yeah.
the Nviri song, you didn't know about it,
I didn't know about that.
Right now, radio, I hear it's trending Rwanda, it's trending Tanzania. I don't know how Tanzania hear English. So, no shots fired anyway.
That's exactly what somebody says after they fire shots.
If she gave out her stats, probably half of those views are not from Kenya. Because nobody knew her.
Probably. Yeah, in Kenya she was just a radio
chick.
Yeah.
A bit popular, circles.
And now she's known for dating Diamond.
Exactly.
I think to the majority of people who know her now, they know her from dating Diamond.
Now, Tanasha, if anything, I wish the best with you and Diamond.
Yeah.
But ukitoka Diamond, say Vuka UG, enda South Africa, Buddha, that's a whole fucking career.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And when you're at Wasafi, ensure you do a song with Harmonize
and Vanny Boy. Yeah.
Those two, say, they will propel your career anyway.
That's true. So anyway, back to what Hafare was saying. So he says, then he says the problem with the industry plans is because they skip most of the early stages of the music career. They often don't have an identity or struggle to find one. That's why Tanasha Donna is doing her best Tiwa Savage impression.
Yeah, I saw those. I saw those critiques. Like she's trying to be
Tiwa Savage. Anyway, it's not.
I get what they're saying.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tiwa Savage. Did you know she got signed to Universal?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So that.
Yeah. It's not that Tanasha wants to do this impression. It's probably that she can't actually do anything else. So we are stuck with a beef between an upstart young musician versus an industry plant with the full weight of the media and label behind her. So I get why Beatty is mad, for whatever frivolous reason it may be. I'd be mad too if someone who has never put in the work imitates the work I've taken a long time to build. Music has always been a cutthroat industry. The meek do not succeed. So yeah, regardless of whatever silly reason this beef started, and regardless of that pretty weak diss track, I get why she's mad. So that's a different perspective on the beef that exists between Tanasha and Beatty. And I think this is going to help Beatty in some way, because I've seen her name from people who I wouldn't think would know of Beatty on the timeline recently, and I know now that that this has given her some buzz. She was was she trending?
Yeah.
On Twitter?
Yes.
Damn, that's crazy. So she was trending on Twitter for a few hours maybe.
So all I can say about that beef was it's unnecessary. It was unnecessary.
No,
but it was entertaining.
Let's judge them.
That's all I can say.
Let's judge the music. All is fair in love and war.
Oh, okay. By the way, let's judge the music.
Let's go to the music. All is fair in love and war.
Oh, yeah.
So is there anything that was said there that was maybe too low of a hit?
Oh, low blow.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I can't confirm all those accusations of pussy mileage and spitting on NRJ mic and whatnot, and having a ghost rider. Ghost rider. So I mix those 2 points. Riding what in whose shit. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I think it was entertaining, first of all, to see a diss track in Kenya. Like after some time, I hadn't had a diss track, a legit one, and a fully fledged beef. Although it was just like a one-side beef, because Tanasha never really paid mind to Beatty. She even blocked her. So what I'm saying is,
what's it with blocking people nowadays?
You don't want them on your people. You don't want to see what they're saying probably.
Because even nowadays, if you want to know that people have broken up, you just photos are removed and then they unfollow each other. Not shit is real here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's the age of social media. All I'm saying is, okay, the diss track was very humble for Beatty.
Yeah, man. As it was that
there was no aggressiveness.
You can choose.
She's she's growing. She's still a kitten, but she's growing into a cat. So she does have that. You get what I'm saying? And I doubt Tanasha also has it. So these are two kittens playing around.
Yeah.
However, if it was like an aggressive beat and someone really actually pressing the buttons, you get like Tanasha could have even replied if it was something like
say that.
Yeah, that exactly. You get like the Pusha T thing, like that. Yeah, that was that. That was that.
Yeah, that was real that.
And actually, Drake wrote did the diss track, but he was advised not to.
There's nothing he could have told Pusha T. Nothing.
He did the diss track.
Yeah, but that was for Kanye.
He was told by J Prince not to remove it.
Until we hear it, shut the fuck up. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Anyway. So
when Beatty realizes that, okay, yes, she's gotten attention from all the beef, and realizes that, okay, beef is not like the proper way to go with it. She's in there's proper beef, like there's beef about, oh shit, this guy said shit about you, but listen to the basis of that beef. She said Kenya to the world. Come on, man. As in, just listen to that statement. Because me, I'm a rapper, you're a rapper, you say Kenya to the world. Am I the only one entitled to say Kenya to the world?
If I'm the one who if I'm the one who brought it to the limelight or made people know about it.
Kenya to the world is a phrase that can be used by anyone, say.
Yeah, it's a country and it's a world.
It's not like you invented some chemical formula.
I don't know, but the beat selection, this wasn't the right beat to pick. She should have even gone for a boom.
Okay, we've been talking for 25 minutes and we're just talking about this.
About beef, yeah.
But anyway,
so
I think we should dive.
Shout out to Beatty. I'm excited. I think she's releasing a song on Friday. It's Friday.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to hear that, and I'm excited to hear her EP or mixtape that she apparently recorded during her Empower stay in South Africa when she was there from Mr. Easy's Empower. She recorded a few tracks, and I'm waiting to hear that. I think she has a long way to go, but only that now she's there. Now she has our attention. She needs to do something.
Yeah, she has our attention. That's what she wanted.
Yeah, she needs to capitalize on it, because now, if the next song comes out and it's like it will be bad. But anyway, let's wait and see. Yeah. Let's just wait and see. So on to music review.
Yeah.
But then let me ask you, before we even review music, have you heard the Ochunglu song, Ochunglu Family?
No.
They featuring,
play it, and then afterwards we
won't even we won't play the whole of it. Just play a part of it. Let's see, where is it? So it's Ochunglu featuring Gwash and X-Ray. It's called Aluta. Aluta is Aluta Continua, I think. It's short for Aluta Continua. Do you think Ochunglu are going far in terms of the music they're making? Because the videos they're releasing are quite ratchet for the lesser part.
Let's wait and see. But they have a good start. They have good form.
They have good form, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, these lines, let us to Rondio ni kuchome kibonus. I see what you did there, but but come on. So shout out to Ochunglu family. There's actually the wave that we've been talking about of this.
Exactly.
This Diangara. Those guys who I don't know what that song is.
I've not heard of that song.
It's called, I think, Wamlambes.
What?
The song is called Wamlambes. Okay. So
but I think we reviewed this new crop of artists.
Yeah, we already reviewed this new crop of artists, which are who are very interesting to say the least, because they're doing the most, and I think their music is going to do some. Is going to become. I don't know about longevity, but it's actually serving up very good ratchet.
Yeah, I hope they're getting the bag from it though.
They should be.
Hopefully.
All right, so Kagwe Mungai's debut album called Spectrum, released on May 4th, 2019, this year. That was when we were on break. Kagwe Mungai. What do you think about this album?
First
of all,
let's give synopsis?
A brief synopsis.
Yeah. So this guy was signed to Taurus Music.
Yeah, shout out to Taurus. I think
a Nigerian-owned music label.
By this album, I think Taurus is the best label in Kenya at managing artists and album rollouts. I can say that maybe
because I saw him on 10 over 10. I had him on Maisha Sijui Mseto East Africa. He did a proper run.
Yeah, but as in those press runs,
King Kaka also do the same.
Yeah. I mean, no. But okay, how many albums have been released under Kaka Empire? It's only Femi 1, her EP, and
all those King Kaka albums.
Yeah, but
she has many.
I think
did you see King Kaka was at Cannes Film Festival?
He was? I didn't see that.
He was mingling with Selena Gomez and the likes.
Shout out to King Kaka, by the way. King Kaka is making.
Did you listen to
the
new song?
Yeah, the new King
featuring
Kaka song.
Cassidy.
Yeah,
I don't know why he never put Brian Nadra, and Brian Nadra creates the whole vibe. Okay, he credits him cheekily hapo chini, but come on, man, give him credits hapo, featuring Brian Nadra and Cassidy. Anyway, shout out to you, King Kaka.
Shout out to King Kaka. Spectrum by
you are saying something to do Taurus.
Taurus, they're the best at releasing albums.
Why would you say that?
I think with the rollout, with Della's rollout, and then with Kagwe's rollout. Although I have an issue with the Kagwe's rollout, not per se the rollout, now the procedure of releasing the music, but I think we'll get into the songs, but I feel like they had a poor single leading up to the album, like the final single leading up to the album. So on Instagram, Kagwe's release notes said that let me find that real quick. It said that this album has been postponed many times. Let me say that as I find where the hell is this post.
Come on, faster, man. You don't know how to navigate it.
Fucked up. Instagram fucked up. But we'll talk about that later. But Instagram, they're doing weird shit. They want to remove likes and and follow, looking at the follow account. So that's weird. So dear world, this Kagwe Mungai's release notes. Dear world, it's been 7 years building up to this day. 6 times dates got pushed forward. 5 different collaborations, 4 main stylistic themes, 3 bonus tracks, the deluxe version. 2 times I almost gave up, 1 banging debut album. From me to you. So that's what Kagwe Mungai said. And so he says he's postponed the release of this album 6 times. And if I am to go by the way they already released singles, I can tell that that's true, because I feel like what's the name of this song? A song on the album like Till the End would have been such a strong lead. Till the End, I think, was released in 2017. I think that's at one point. Super Sina was already out. Bass featuring Cancel was already out.
The problem with Till the End, among the singles, I mean, problem is they hopped on the Ninola. Is it
Ninola? Yeah.
On the wave before she was even popping.
Oh, okay.
So, but like right after this jam is when Ninola started popping in Niger.
Okay.
So probably they waited until they timed the best timing for Niniola.
Yeah.
And then now they do the same.
They released the song. So I feel like they had better songs to pick, because when I listened to Ogopa Mungu as a single the week before the album was released, I liked, like, it was a nice song, but it didn't really compel me to want to go back listen to the song. But listening to it in the context of the album, it's a wonderful track. It's well. I mean, it's a nice song basically. But as a single, I feel like there were better songs for singles on this album. But I mean, a song like Miss Obi is
definite.
That's a better sing. Let me say that's my best track.
Actually, we all know, like, first thing that came to mind, wedding song Pop.
And it's even an ode to Nairobi. That's exactly. Even the craziest part.
It's like African Queen and whatnot. Like, he can perform it at any given wedding, and it will.
So I don't know who was in charge of picking the single, but whoever was in charge of picking the single, I feel like they have done a better job.
Probably the singles were already picked, and then he did a better job at coming up with the feelings. Maybe he was told to come up with singles first, and then he did. At that time, they thought they had the best singles. And then now he was more inspired afterwards to get the feelings you get for the album.
Okay.
So probably that was the case.
But I don't know. I just feel like Miss Obi would have been a much better single for this particular time. Because as he said, he's pushed back the album 6 times. So meaning
what?
Meaning at bars, at
if my hairline was pushed that back.
What? At what other song? At Super Sina. I think at all these points, all these Kagwe Mungai singles, at all those points, I think were album release dates were around the corner, and something happened and it was pushed back. We may never know unless we have a sit down with Kagwe Mungai. But if I am to speculate, I would say that maybe at Bass featuring Cancel would have been a good time to release the album. Do you think a single performance in Kenya has anything to do with albums being released?
Pardon?
Do you think that single performance in Kenya has anything to do with albums being released? For example, like I make the case that
King Kaka. No, I don't think so.
Even Della.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because ideally, like, Kenyans, they're just a single-oriented. Kenyan artists are just single-oriented. They don't release singles in order to
release an album. Yeah.
That's why.
But I think if I look at
it's not like they've stacked like 10 songs and they're waiting to release that one single that will propel the album. I don't think so.
If you look at
and I'm talking in a perspective where I've seen how certain labels have laid their strategies.
Yeah.
Like even a year prior to the release. So I'm talking from that perspective.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you look at the numbers that Till the End did on YouTube, that might have been let's wait. Let's find one single that will really take off, you know.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know why Bass.
Red flag.
I don't know why Bass was not a good time to release the single, and even Super Sina didn't perform that well. If we're going by the industry standards of numbers, so if I'm to look at the album and how it was, how they released it, I think they pushed it back because of how the singles performed or failed to perform. So they had to push it back to a time where it made sense for them. And I think maybe this was a do or die situation, you know, like they just had to do it. So the album is called Spectrum. I think for me, it shows his broad range of production, rapping, singing, because he does all that. He does all that. He sings, he raps, and he produces most of the album. So I think that's the spectrum that he's trying to put himself in, or he's trying to showcase on the album. The cover is him as holding a guitar. holding a guitar, I think holding a trumpet, looking off of the camera, and then him just looking at the camera, which I think is maybe to signify him as a musician and the different caps he wears as a musician. I don't know about this cover, but it's a nice cover. So on to the music. What do you think overall?
It was a really personal album. I can say that. Yeah, there are tracks here that were saying a lot about him, like Boys Don't Cry.
Yeah.
So yani it's basically about the boy child and the boy child masculinity.
Yeah, the modern masculinity.
Yeah, depression, alcoholism, guidance, all that. The message stands out.
Yeah, and
it's like a redemption song. Like, okay, yes, at you're a man, and you boys don't cry. Like,
yeah,
you know the way men are taught that boys don't cry. Yeah. So it was like, Lenny questioning this.
Mm-hmm.
So that track, I really felt it was deep.
Yeah.
And then another track was Lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't you say Lost? All boys don't cry. Lost.
And then I don't know. The Lost one, he was talking about his mom, his ex, his finances,
his brother.
And then his bro and his loneliness in the industry. He mentions that he has only one friend who I suspect is Fenagitu. I don't know. They look.
No, he has
only one friend.
I don't know.
In the whole of the album.
Listening to the
in the industry. Sorry.
Listening to the song, it's so deep. But I mean, he's in the Mayonde MBQ Blinky Bill clique that we want to join at some point.
Excuse me.
that I want to be part of someday. And
shout out to Poji.
Yeah, shout out to Poji. So it's kind of crazy when I don't know. I think
probably
I know what he means, but
he was summoned by the owner of Taurus Music. He's called Ikechuku Ata Anoke. He was told, write a really Ikechuku. Write a really personal, like at least 3.
Yeah.
Personal tracks that the fans will relate to you on a human level, not as a celebrity.
Okay.
And then the commercial ones, Ogopa Mungu, very commercial. He can really commercialize it just from him putting Mr. Seed on it.
Yeah.
And then Super Sina, they tried the video and all that. I never saw it.
Nakulike featuring Naiboy is a commercial song.
Yeah.
Because Naiboy is getting to certified hit maker. He's getting there. Well, I don't know, because he did 2-in-1, which was
okay.
A great contender.
That's a
for
good argument.
Song of the Year towards the end of last year. Up there with the King Kaka song, Dundaing.
Oh yeah. Mama, I made it also. You see, this was a really personal album.
Yeah.
Which is the case for most fast albums, Like talking about your struggle. Like I'm just talking about the general fast albums. Talking about your struggle and how you wish to get to do this about your album. That's usually about your career. The way you say I was struggling now, at least you've gotten a little bit of money
in there.
So this was a really typical fast album. Talking about your personal.
But I feel like the first
album, your mom, about your close aides.
Is it Jay-Z? Jay-Z is the one who said that you have your whole life to write your first album. Then after that, you are on the clock. So like Kagwe. Right now, I am expecting not any new music anytime soon because he has to do this, but I'm expecting another album from him. Maybe in like 2 or 3 years.
Probably.
Maybe 2020 or 2021. I'm expecting another album. And I think we'll see growth from this.
I was topics. Expecting, probably. I was expecting more because he's branded himself as a ladies' man.
Okay, there's also that.
I was expecting that.
There's also that. I was also expecting.
I was expecting like the basis of all this
to be
sex.
That.
Yeah, exactly. So there were just a few. This, and Miss Obi. Those were the only two I could
Till
say.
the end is probably because till the end is a love songish, but when the beat came on, it reminded me of Nishike by Sauti Sol, because he produced Nishike, but he didn't even produce Till the End. That was produced by Mantra. And when I first heard it, I was like, this is a sex song. But then when he gets into it, it's a love song and whatever. And I also expected more of those songs, more of those raunchy songs, songs that allude to sex more and more. Anyway, what's your favorite track on this album?
My favorite track, my favorite track is Miss Obi.
Miss Obi.
Yeah, Miss Obi.
Yo, Miss Obi.
I just like it.
Yeah, I also just like it's the most infectious song, and it should be, if not the next single. I'll actually be so surprised, and now I'll have to question Taurus, the whole label, if Miss Obi is not the next single from this album.
Do you think Mayonde will join Taurus? Because I've seen she's doing a lot of press run with Taurus.
Maybe she's signed on the low.
Probably.
Yeah, she's probably signed on the low. Maybe management.
Probably. Because she's like BFFs now with Trina
Mungai, yeah.
And then she's spotted Kidogo with Gene Ideal. You know Gene Ideal?
No.
Gene Ideal is still signed under Taurus.
Oh, okay, no, I don't know.
And then Kidogo I'm seeing release party with her. Kagwe Mungai's release party.
Are we going?
I don't know about it.
It's on Saturday.
Where is it?
The Alchemist.
Oh, at the Alchemist.
Yeah.
Let's wait and see.
Yeah, we'll talk about our weekend plans.
I'd like to finally meet Mayonde. We stopped DMing each other like.
Stop putting your business out there. People you DM.
Of course, it's within the spectrum of
the spectrum.
There's no pun intended. The spectrum of business. She's a married lady. Come on.
Yeah, she is.
But she has nice songs. We reviewed her album.
Yeah.
Check out My Yo-Yo episode, one of our episodes from last season.
Yeah. So I think my favorite song is Miss Obi. Then the other song that I like is Pressure, featuring Oworarunga. What do you think about this not putting the features on the track list? On the actual songs?
Oh yeah. I think it's first of all, it's really bad for our industry because we need to grow. #King Kaka Brian Nadra. So because imagine fans of Cassidy, for example. Now Cassidy, they think King Kaka is the one singing on that song, and there's an amazing vocalist Brian Nadra who did the song. So if they could expose this artist more, like just with simple things, as in it will not hurt. Yeah, just to put featuring so and so, you get. So I think it's really bad. It's a really bad habit, taking credit. Yeah, and Kanye does that, but that's America,
and that's Kanye.
Yeah, so it's acceptable for a well-established industry out there.
Even Travis Scott's last album was like that.
Yeah, many people do that, but if you're trying to grow together, I was even tweeting at Akina Blinky Bill, Akina MDQ, Sauti Sol, these people who do international tours. Come on, at least grab Betty, grab Tanasha, Donna, Diamond, grab Tanasha, kufungulia stage pan.
Yeah,
you get. Open. That would be dope for these artists to grow. You get. So that like you share fan bases. You get. Yeah.
So. What song don't you like here? Pressure was actually written by BNAMI, sorry. BNAMI Baraza.
On my notes here, I'm saying Pressure. I had nothing to say about it.
Okay.
I don't know. So probably that one.
No, I like... Okay.
And Good Times.
Pressure is...
that one and Good Times.
Good Times. Yeah. It's Good Times.
I think it's the first one.
Good Times. I don't know about Good Times. There were actually I think 2 tracks that have a pretty electronic style. Good Times being one of them. Mama I Made It being the other. And so when he talks about 4 main stylistic themes, I think it's the Afro pop and the R&B. And I don't know which others are there, but those are the main ones that I got. And even I think a song like Pressure probably has that Kapuka sound. It sounds Kenyan-ish. I don't know how what Kenyan niche is, but it does sound that way, which is a good. I think this is a good debut album, but that he was working on it for 7 years.
7 years, ay bana.
But you guys should check it out. I actually I have enjoyed listening to it. It's an enjoyable listen. You know, when you listen, there are albums that are hard to listen to. The first song you don't get what's going on. By the third song, you just have to turn off the music and wait to think about whether it's the vibe or whatever it is. So I like this. I like this. So I like this album. What would you rate it overall?
6 out of 10.
Why? Wow, 6.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There was nothing outstanding.
Okay.
There was no wow, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
But I give it a 6. Maybe a strong 6 because this is one of the very few R&B
acts in the country. Yeah. I was actually wondering who is an R&B artist in Kenya, and then I was like, I've just been listening to an R&B album the whole weekend.
Yeah. So there are very few, maybe 5 people who are doing R&B.
Yeah.
And if they're doing R&B, it's a bit mixed with rap.
Yeah.
You know? Someone like Capella can do really nice R&B, but he raps kidogo.
Yeah.
Someone like Brian Adra can do really nice R&B, but he's doing this mainstream sound kidogo. You get, he's experimenting. But this, we can say, is a proper, close to the closest thing we have to R&B.
Yeah, definitely.
And the Dij, you remember Dij used to do R&B, like serious R&B.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm giving them a 6 because I don't want them to get comfortable. So there's room for improvement, Kagwe. And I can't talk about the production because it was top notch.
Yeah.
According to me.
And I think what I liked about the album is there are, I think, 4 different producers on the album, if I'm not wrong. Kagwe holding down the majority of the production. And that in some way gives a cohesive sound, you know, when you listen to the album. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 12 of the songs on the album, because the deluxe has 3 bonus tracks, which I think were all produced by Kagwe. So let's say 12 or 15 were produced by Kagwe. Is a really impressive. That's an impressive job on production, and the mixing and mastering done by Provoke and the other guys at the back. Yeah, Provoke and the other guys. So that's a good job. I think for production, I will give it a 10, but overall, I will give this album an 8 out of 10. The length is perfect. 49 minutes, 50 minutes. That's 15 songs, 49 minutes. That's an easy listen, as you said. And the songs, what I didn't like is the arrangement, because there are just 2 songs that the way they were arranged. Ogopa Mungu and Miss Obi. How do you go from the gospel song to the love song? I did not understand that.
Okay, arrangement is never really, because I listen to my albums on shuffle.
Oh, you do? Okay, that's strange.
Arrangement is never an issue to me.
It just like, because I remember I was playing this album on Sunday morning in the house, and it goes from Ogopa Mungu to Miss Obi, and everyone in the house is just like, what is going on right now? You know, you've come from a gospel song, and now you're into a love song. But Kagwe, if you're listening, please make Miss Obi the next single of the album.
Yeah, that's really commercial, man.
And that it
can really sell.
Yeah, it's a wedding song. It's an ode to Nairobi, and it's just everything that a hit song has. That's what I'm saying. Whoever was picking the single may have dropped the ball.
Bana, uko na mtu wa rap. I mean, A&R rapper, eh?
Yeah, I mean, come on. They could have gone with any song. Maybe not Mr. Ogopa Mungu. Mr. Seed was a good addition to the song, but Miss Obi should have been the single this time around. So, well, I'm looking forward to hearing from Kagwe again. Not anytime soon, because from here I think there are like three more singles. Boys Don't Cry, no, that one. Miss Obi being one of them. Nakulike being another. and maybe unintentional could be, but unintentional, the problem is it's too explicit for this market. Because it's like it just starts with
an R. Kelly story song.
But okay, Kagwe, do you feel him as a man?
What do you mean?
He cheated and it wasn't intentional.
Okay, but as a man of his celebrity stature,
yeah.
I mean, come on, man. The ladies love Kagwe Mungai.
No, but I mean, so but Kagwe though.
I will not leave my.
No, but Kagwe fumbled.
I will not leave my lady with Kagwe.
Okay.
Probably those are the people to to steal your shorel. Okay.
Kagwe fumbled though.
Fumbled how?
See, he left the condom in the trash can.
Maze.
We're going off the song. He left the condom in the trash can. Yeah, but now the shore is psycho because why is she going through the trash? That's another part.
Maybe she works for the trash company.
No. Because Kagwe was, I think every guy has been in that situation one way or another, where you're trying to defend yourself. Because the song starts with him being like, "Why are you so fucking crazy? We're always arguing all the time. I can never do right." And then she just finds the evidence. In this case, she just finds the condom in the garbage, and now all of a sudden now you have to start copying, please. Like, hey, yo, and he used a classic line. He used it didn't mean anything to me. Like it meant nothing. So shout out to Kagwe for holding down the niggas on this one. This is a good album. You guys should listen to it. I will recommend it for what day is this? Maybe a Saturday afternoon. This hasn't made it to Sunday yet. This is a Saturday afternoon listen. When you're at home planning to go out, it will get you turn up, but it will give you a pretty good idea of what will happen that night or you'd want to happen that night. Is that all on the album?
Yeah, I think that's all I have to say.
How do we close this? You've
not given us a number.
Or for the album in general, yeah. I'd say 8 over 10. I expected more features from him. There's only Naiboy, Niniola,
for a first album,
Aworarunga, and who's this? Mr. Seed.
For the first album, put just 3, 4, 2, maybe 3.
He had 5, which is not a problem. But anyway, so shout out to Kagwe Mungai. Miss Obi is what we are expecting. I am expecting next as a consumer and a fan of this album. And his album launch, we should talk about whether we're going to attend that or not. I think we should go.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, Saturday is my niece's birthday, so I'm off bound.
Wait, you're an uncle?
Nigga, you didn't know?
Wow, okay. That's
so Saturday I'm just...
But it's at night, it's not during the day.
Yeah.
How old is your niece?
4. She's turning 4.
Does she have a birthday at night?
The party until the morning. Okay, there's probably an after party for the grown-ups. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, so we'll have to see. So thank you for listening to this episode of What Is This? We saw your reviews. I mean what is it called?
Survey.
The survey. And we have taken all that you said into consideration, and we hope to be better and get ready for an exciting season. I don't know who we'll have. We are having somebody on the next episode. I can't tell you guys who it is, but we'll have someone.
Yep.
On the next episode. Mm-hmm. So enjoy your week. Stop beefing out there. Beef is unnecessary. I'd like to close this episode by playing I don't know what song from Kagwe's album.
Miss Obi.
I'd like to close this episode by playing Miss Obi from Kagwe Mungai's album.
Shout out to you, Kagwe.
Shout out to Kagwe. See you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed this episode.
She said my name is Obi. Figile na my Odi. Wageni kata all around me. Take what they want and disown me. Me make go to my place, call me. Tubangaize na kasmoki. Nimechoka kuhustle from leo ni gani jioni. Twende tukawaki Nairobi West. Tupitie West E. Nikupige busu ndani ya ma 3. Chini ya maji. When you're singing in stadiums and crowds, just remember you're making me proud. Say my name and say it aloud. Nairobi, yeah. Miss Nairobi on fire. Miss Nairobi on fire. Chini kwa chini, juu kwa juu. I'm in love with you. Nairobi on fire. Miss Obi on fire. Hey, Miss Obi, I've been in love with you my whole life. The kind of love I wouldn't know how to replace. The love I wanna hold tight. Oh, Miss Obi, let's dance together in the moonlight. The way you shine in the middle of the darkness. Clearly you're my true light, my true light. Sana naenda safari. Usiku na mchana na kutamani. Duniani kote na kusifu welai. Narudi home baadaye, nawaambia wote na kupenda welai. Nairobi, you're the love of my life. Oh, Miss Nairobi on fire. Miss Nairobi on fire. Chini kwa chini, juu kwa juu. I'm in love with you. Nairobi on fire. Miss Obi on fire. She said my name is Obi. Vigelegele na maodi. Wageni kadhaa all around me. Take what they want and disown me. Nimekutuma, please call me. Tubangaize na kasmoky. Nimechoka kuhustle from leo ni gani jioni. Twende tukawake Nairobi West. Tupitie West E. Nikupige busu ndani ya ma3. Chini ya maji. When you're singing in stadiums and crowds, just remember you're making me proud. Say my name and say it aloud. Nairobi, yeah. Miss Nairobi on fire. Miss Nairobi on fire. Chini kwa chini, juu kwa juu. I'm in love with you. Nairobi on fire. Miss Obi on fire.